We need them to pick the crops.
Nancy Pelosi doing the impossible and showing the rest of America how truly racist liberals are. Here we go with Nancy Pelosi.
We have a shortage of workers in our country, and you see even in Florida, some of the farmers and the growers saying, why are you shipping these immigrants up north? We need them to pick the crops down here.
This is the Derek O'Shea Show. Welcome to the revolution. Oh, Nancy. Showing everybody what the Democrat Party is all about. What are they about? Equality. Oh, no. They're about having a two-class system. See, it's all about the mega rich staying mega rich because, well, they're just smarter. They're the experts. They need to be rich. They need to tell us how to think and feel because, dear God, you can't have a bunch of independent thinkers running around thinking for themselves. They need to fall in line. They need to be sheeps because sheeps are, well, they make good workers. Am I right? I mean, who's going to pick the cottons in the plantation? Nancy, tell us, because if we don't have illegal immigrants, then who are we going to have? Americans? Why? Then we have to pay them a fair wage. We have to give them enough money, like $15 minimum wage. We got to do it. Who's going to pick the cotton? Says Nancy Pelosi. Essentially. She didn't say that word for word, but we know kind of what that means deep down inside. Who's going to pick the crops? Who's going to pick the cotton? See, Democrats are the party of the mega rich. They're the party of the elite, all of the rich people. They're the same people that want to take guns away and at the same time have armed security. They're the same people that say we should have open borders. What are you, racist? But at the same time, they would be quicker than you know what, putting a gate around their community because it's different for them. See, they need to protect themselves, but they don't care about your protection. They don't care about your job. Hey, you're being racist. Stop it. Just fall in line. Don't ask questions. Stay the course. They're the same people that'll tell you, hey, put your kids in public education. They're the best teachers known to mankind, while they would never ever, even if hell froze over, allow their children to go to public education. Why? Because the teachers aren't that great. And they don't want their kids indoctrinated. They want their kids to learn math and English, science, real subjects. Instead, our public education is full of, well, we'll have a little bit of English and math, but we'll talk about climate change for most of the time and talk about how bad Trump is. Those are the important subjects of the day. It's incredible hearing this out of Nancy Pelosi's mouth because it's something we've all known. The most racist party is the Democratic Party. It's always been, statistically and historically. They're the ones that are the most racist. Joe Biden says things like, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black. Hey, he didn't mean that. He's a good guy. He gets ice cream with you. He's trying to bring back civility in this country. The things that come out of these politicians' mouths, especially in the Democratic Party, that they're just allowed to say and feel and get away with incredible remarks like this, is disastrous, terrible, and the gaslighting is insane. This is the type of thing, if she was president, Karine Jean would speak up for her and say, she didn't mean that. She just meant who else is going to pick? Who's going to do these jobs? We need these people to work these jobs. And what we've always been saying, what most people on the right has been saying, is that these people want open borders because they actually want a poor labor force. They want people to do the jobs no one else wants to do because the pay isn't that good for the amount of work. See, these people profess to be about the low-income worker, the lowly, the one that is suckling on the government teat. But they aren't. They're for themselves towards the end of the day. They want their donors, the people that give them money to be happy, fat, old, living in their gated communities with their kids all going to Harvard with great endowments, gifting money to the next generation. They don't need to work, just be an activist. It's always rules for me and not for thee. It's incredible what our politicians get away with, but you and I, if I was to say this on a podium, people would want my head. People would want my job. People would want me out of this country. But Nancy Pelosi can get up and say these insane things, and people just don't say anything, except for me. And I'm seen as a jerk, a douche, a racist, a homophobe for calling this out. Why? Because they're not going to argue against my points of why this is insane to say and why I actually believe. She probably believes this to her core. Because if you have to argue with me, then you might actually learn something or change your mind or get confronted with the reality that maybe you've been voting Democrat your whole life and now you're like coming to terms with, oh crap, I've been voting for a bunch of racists. I'm not saying all of them are, but who is the most outspoken ones who say the most insane things and get away with it? Who does blackface most often? Is it the Republican Party? Or is it the Democrats? Justin Trudeau much? I wish we were in a point in our lives, a point in society where we didn't care if there was an R or a D in front of a name, that we just called people out for what they believed in, what they professed to be true, what they professed to be about. Instead, we have people that no matter what, as long as you're in the same tribe as me, I will defend you to the death. Because it's more important for me to be right at the end of the day than it is to be wrong. And even if I am wrong, I won't believe it no matter what. Because I have faith that my leaders are good and holy and God's. Have a great day, everyone. And if you have politicians in your heart and mind that you think are perfect, are holy, are ones that you would bend the knee to, check yourself before you wreck yourself. Have a great day. Tell everyone about the Derek O'Shea Show. I'd greatly appreciate it. Share this on one social media page. I would greatly appreciate that. I hope you have a great day. I love you guys. I truly mean that. You listening or watching me live on videos, it makes me it brings so much joy to my life, and I hope it brings joy to you because it's important to know that we are in this together. Even though there are sides that want to divide us, it's a big club and you ain't in it. It's kind of the motto of my podcast. So just know that I'm with you in this time, this difficult time, that we are just trying to navigate high inflation, potential World War III being unleashed before our eyes. I feel like I could go down the list of everything that's on my mind, and I would be here for another hour. But I hope you have a great day. Enjoy the people around you. Enjoy your loved ones, because hold them tight, because at the end of the day, they are what matter the most over what politicians and all their crazy hoopla. Have a great day. Love you guys. Bye.